Looks like the lighting is really weird for the camera today. Looks like one of those the glamour fucking photos where everything's all bright and angelic looking and all that. Um, so exercise number 1 for this week. I noticed one issue when you were. I don't remember what exercise it was. Oh, I think the first one. The old pinky being flat, and never having any curve to it. So, that's what this one is going to be. Number 1 will be focusing on that. So, you may have already looked at the PDF, but basically, you're going to have all that ringing out together. You're going to use your pinky finger here, middle finger there, and then first finger here. You play the arpeggio. You got your 1 and 2 and 3 and 4, and then you move it down 1 fret after making sure everything is heard 100% clear. Cause I can kind of get that all on screen. Looks kind of tiny, but so basically, I have no volume. So this one you definitely want to practice clean. But yeah, you get all 3 fingers down. So if the pinky's flat, you're going to mute that A string out. So that's why I'm having to do it this way. I think we've done stretch stuff where you were like this before, but this is harder. So you're going to be working on the stretch, and basically you just work your way all the way down until you get there. And keeping that pinky up out of the way. Okay, number 2. So when listening to you go through legato exercise, the thing that I heard, that high E string note was not coming out as clear as it should. And yes, definitely keep using your middle finger instead of the ring finger for the 2-whole step thing always, unless I give you something or you come across a riff where it's like not really possible. But for all this stuff that I'm giving you here, yeah, if you come across the 2-whole step thing, don't, the other finger, it's gone. Don't use it. Use what, yeah, we gotta get rid of the old way and really focus on the new way as much as possible. So anyway, doing this, you're gonna be hitting that top note, the high E string note, twice. And this will be a triplet feel. So should sound like this at 60. And double time. $160. $200. And good old 240. All right. Onward to number 3. More of the same here. Want to keep trying different variations of this type of playing and just see how the speed works out. hopefully it keeps getting faster and faster. There is one part that might seem a bit weird for your hands. Basically the last bar here. So you see you have going up from your index finger, you're going to go up a whole step and then a half step. And then here we have the whole step again. So yes, use your middle finger for that A note there. So you're going to be ending with your middle finger here. So basically for you, you're going to be playing it like this. See that? And I have like no stretch between the first and second. God. So anyway, but that's how it's going to look for you. So ending with your middle finger there. So I'm mentioning this because you might feel tempted to go use your ring finger there. But getting you used to the new way, yes, use your middle finger there. And you will be doing the bigger stretch on this one. So you got the whole step happening here. So yes, use your middle finger for the 2 whole steps. Alright, because I don't play that way, I will be using my ring finger, so don't follow exactly what I'm doing, but make it sound the way I do it, right? Here we go at 60. So there is that little hand shift happening in the middle of bar 2. So you got up. So you hit that 10th fret with your pinky right here, and then you will be shifting your hand over. So your pinky will be hitting 2 notes in a row. So those 2 notes right there, both with the pinky. Did I do it at 120? I don't think I did. Here it is, 120. Ugh, take 2. That was a terrible pinch. Yeah, these new strings I've put on are not conducive to excellent pinch harmonics. Put on flat wounds instead of round wounds just to see how it would sound and feel, and sounds pretty much the same as any other string, really. Feels different. I'll let you get a close look at it on Friday. Kind of weird. They're very smooth. Anyway, here we are at 160. Oh, 200. Brain fart. And good old 240. Oh my god, I played in the wrong key. Take 2. Okay. Number 4. So, different palm mute accent pattern. This will be a bit more challenging. So you start with what you have been doing, and then the change occurs here. So you see you have no mute on this chord, mute, no mute, mute, and then give your hand a bit of a break and let that last chord ring out for 2 beats before moving on to the next chord. All right. So here's what it will sound like at 60. 120. $160. Yeah, I'll give 200 a shot and probably stop it there. Just so you know, a lot of metal riffs, whatnot, to do something like this, a lot of times they are just palm muting like the root note, like that. Because it's too damn fast and you can't get the whole chord. So, but of course we're working on, yes, getting all three strings in, because when you do cross over to a more single string palm mute and then accenting that palm mute with non-muted full fifth chords, you'll be much faster at it. So that's what's happening with a lot of the metal things you will listen to. They are definitely not palm muting all three strings. A lot of times it's just one or two strings in the power chord and then accenting by hitting the full chord. So yeah, I think that covers everything. The coils look good. Everything's back and forth, so excellent there. And yeah, I will see you Friday. If you have any questions about this stuff that I did not answer in the video, please let me know. And